You know what hasn't been done before? A game where you as a character start off with nothing and are forced to gather, kill, and build to try and survive. I'll call it a gather a bunch of shit and see how long you live game. It'll be the first of its kind, except for all of these. But this one will have a twist. Penis! Finally, a game that actively lets me overcompensate. You know, I once asked for male jiggle physics in response to female jiggle physics, but that was a joke, guys. We didn't need dong in here. I mean, what, did you put full frontal female nudity in here? No, oh my god, come on! This is Conan Exiles, the new on the block in the world of early access survival games. And I must say, for early access, it's pretty polished and plays fairly well, albeit not much different from everything else out there. But you can chop a guy in half. Ew. But before we get to that, let's start from the beginning. The first thing you'll do in Conan Exiles is pick a server. You've got a few options, such as PvP, PvE, and more PvP. You can also set a community type, like role-playing, relaxed, or experimental. Once you pick or create the server of your choice, it's time to create a character. Really, you just pick male or female and then go through a few choices and sliders. I didn't know there were emos in Conan. Are they still called emos, or is it edgelord now? I don't really keep up with the hip slang anymore. You'll also pick a religion, which I've heard if you pick the right one will allow you to eat human flesh. Cannibalism is hilarious. And yes, as I've mentioned, there is optional nudity, complete with a boob slider and a wiener slider, which should really just be set and locked to extra large, because no one is ever going to pick anything else. You know, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way so I can stop making these jokes. Hi, welcome to the High Five, where I make a list of 5 things because f it. Here are my top 5 Wang jokes. Number 5, just add water and watch how it grows. Number 4, Dr. Johnson will see you now. Number 3, about 40 degrees, why do you ask? Number 2, my wiener has a first name, it's C-O-N-A-N. And my number 1 Wang joke is, Conan's going commando. You get it? Arnold, moving on. After this, it's time to begin. Here's where the game becomes a bit like Ark Conan Evolved. You likely know the drill at this point. Just run around and gather everything. You'll need sticks, stones, and fiber. A lot of them. These are used to build rudimentary tools, which you'll then use to gather different kinds of materials, like wood, hides, and different kinds of stone, which are then used to build better equipment and even houses. Eventually, you can work your way up to something like this guy. That is not me. This is me. And then I died and lost everything in my inventory, which was everything because I'm an idiot and didn't build a chest and put stuff in it. That's what you get when you try to fistfight a crocodile. Combat in the game is fairly basic at this point, at least from what I've played. Click to swing your sword. That's it. Also, it should be mentioned that you need to eat and drink to survive. Pfft, noobs. To work your way up in the game, you'll gain experience, which levels up your character. With every level, you get points to put into your stats, and points which allow you to unlock new crafting recipes. And that's really about it at this point, or at least what I've cared to play. There will be more skills added later on, and I'm even told maybe some magic, which should be really cool. Now, I'm not exceptionally good at these types of games because I'm really impatient and never get very far before dying. I did eventually decide to be a man, and hopped on to a PvP server, where I was greeted by this. Ew. And then shortly after was attacked by some idiot with a pickaxe. I killed him, and then did exactly what I did before. People really didn't seem to want to attack each other. For a Conan game, I found this very odd. I imagined tons of bloodlust and gore and killing, not Conan, friendship is magic. So I called it there. All in all, Conan Exiles isn't bad. It's decent. But the real question is, should you play this or one of the other 100 survival games on the market? Well, that truly depends on how much you like survival games and the Conan universe. If you like them both quite a bit, then go for it. If not, then maybe wait for the game to get some of the bugs ironed out first. And until Funcom gets a wardrobe budget. Make sure to level up your MMO knowledge by visiting MMORPG.com, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by following us on social media. To catch up on the week's biggest MMO news, watch our latest MMO FTW. And to see if there's a better MMO out there for you, watch one of our latest First Impressions videos. Thanks for watching.